All right. Well, today I'm in my my little town here, Bluff City, Tennessee, and this is it. This is it, folks. No, I'm kidding. It's a small town. It's a small town. I'm not going to be checking out any of the abandoned buildings because, well, there's a no trespassing sign. However, there is open doors and open windows. I'm not one to trespass, but I do like abandoned places. Not going to lie. I guess we can take a gander. We can looky-see. Got a wood-burning stove there. Huh. Well, that's not what we're going to check out today. What we're going to check out today is down here. There are some cliff faces. And driving around here yesterday, I spotted a cave. Now, whether or not this cave is deep or shallow, or can be even entered into, I don't know. But we're going to find out today. Stick around. Go across the street real quick, see if we can get a nice view of the river. I'll probably showcase more, depending on how this goes. Because this is East TN Explorer. And I do more than just rock hounding. I like to explore. And today's one of those days where I got a little free time on my hands. And I feel like exploring. There's the river. These big old boulders. Oh, I saw something slither or move that way. It could be a lizard. Could be a snaky poo. I don't know. Let's jump over here. There we go. Of course, the train runs along these tracks here. There's a swinging bridge where I parked my truck. I'll show you later on my way back. That, yes, you can walk across. It is 4-foot traffic. Ooh, garter snake. Oh, I just saw it. You may have missed it. I don't know. That went in there. Garter snake. Pretty cool. All right. Over that way are the start of these little cliffs. And that's where the little cave is at. And I just happened to see it the other day driving. So I told myself, well, if I got time today, I will check it out. And I have time today, so I'll check it out. So like I said, this is in the town of Bluff City. Very small town, about around 1,800 people. Look at these beautiful flowers. Wow. Look at that. I don't even know what they are. They're beautiful. I like them. They are pretty. And as small towns go, it doesn't really have a whole lot going on. But there are some nice little attractions if you know about them. For example, here in Bluff City, there's a place called Backyard Terrors, which have these dioramas and mock-ups of dinosaurs and whatnot. I haven't been there yet. I want to check it out. But one thing that Bluff City does have is a beautiful cavern called Morel Cave, or Worley's Cave, as it's also known. And in this area, in Bluff City, Bluntville, and Bristol, Tennessee, there are 3 separate caverns. There's Worley's Cave, there's the Appalachian Caverns, and there is the Bristol Caverns. Now, Worley's Cave is only a few dollars and it's self-guided, whereas the other 2 are guided tours. And I've been to all 3. All right, so there's the cave in question. And looking at it closer, looking at this thing closer, it doesn't appear to be going deep. But that's why you get out and you check it out. Question is, how do I get back there? You know, there weren't this many cars on the road when I first drove down here. Now they're everywhere. Yeah, okay, so this might not go deep. We're gonna venture back here a little bit if I can. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's not really, oh my God. I gotta break through all this nonsense. Okay, so it's not really a cave. All right, well, this was a bust. However, we will still check it out if I can get through here. Oh, great, and now I see a path. Go figure, right? Okay. Oh, okay, okay. Now, I do have my handy dandy flashlight. Now, this is a possible danger here with these rocks. Yeah, do not like that. So I'm looking around for, man, I do not like that. That could come down at any moment. Wow. Okay, but in there, if we look, and look at this rock real quick. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to tempt fate. It's pretty cool. Let me see if I can narrow that field of view there. There's something not sparkly, white on those walls. I'd love to get back there and look. I really would, but I do not trust this at all. Yeah, I don't trust it. This is cool though. This is a neat little find. I like caves. But yeah, here in Bluff City, we are about 10 minutes or 15 minutes away from Bristol. We are another less than 10 minutes away from Bluntville, and that's where you find your two caverns. You have the, like I said, you have the Appalachian Caverns. They're located in Bluntville. You have the Bristol Caverns, of course, located in Bristol, and then you have Worley's Cave, or Morell's Cave, which is its a private cavern located here in Bluff City. And that one is really cool because it's self-guided. You can go, it's I think maybe $5 a person, and I'll do a video on that soon because I really want to go back to there. I haven't been there in years. I drove there, I think last year or year before last, just to make sure I can find the place again, because you do have to kind of know where to go. You can Google it, but you kind of have to be familiar with the area. So, you know, I was able to find it, of course, and find out where to go. And there are spider webs. So, I was able to do that. And I definitely want to make a video exploring that cave. It is super cool. And the fact that it's self-guided, you don't have to worry about a guide walking you around or saying, oh, we can't go there. You kind of go at your own pace. You kind of go where you want, but you have to be very, very, very careful, simply because there are no guides. Now, there are spelunking groups. There are spelunking groups and you know, geology groups that go there, like on field trips and whatnot. But The cave itself is on private land, so you'll find the house. There is a slip of paper on the front door that you just drop your, I think, your vehicle number, like your tag number, and payment in the envelope, and then you drive around back, and then there's a gravel area, I think even with some picnic tables set up, where you can walk down a trail to a creek that leads to the cave. Now the creek flows all the way through the cave, which is pretty cool, and it's massive. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it has 9 miles of passageway, and that's what's been mapped so far. I'm just admiring these cliff faces here. This is a pretty busy road for a small town, mainly because this road here, that way, will lead to Holston Dam. We're about 20 minutes away from Holston Dam. But I like cliff faces like this. They offer really interesting opportunities for rock hounding, as well as finding little caves and crevasses. Look at that. Wow. Okay, I have to disturb this spider. Oh my God, do you see what this is? This is this quartz? Or is this calcite? Do you see the crystal structure there? Look at that. That is so neat. And there's the spider. That is cool. There's more. It's like a little pocket. People are driving by. What is that guy doing on the side of the road? Got like some banded church stuff going on right there. Huh. Very, very neat. Let's see. This is, I'm curious about that up there. There's, I can't get that out. But there is still more crystals right here, up there. Probably calcite. Or even, I don't know, could be barite. So this has been my challenge. So some of the stuff that I've been finding along the rock cuts and whatnot, I can't tell if it's always calcite, because there is barite around here, there is fluorite, there's dolomite, and when you kind of do a Google image search, they kind of almost all look very similar to each other, at least from what I see. So even some of the stuff that I've collected at home, I don't know if all of it is calcite. Some of it might be dolomite and barite. Some of it might even be fluorite. Well, tell you what I'll do. Since I spoke about Worley's Cave, or Morell's Cave, I think I'll take a drive there and at least show you where it's at. I don't know if I'll be able to do any cave exploring myself, but I can at least show you what the cave looks like and what to expect. So stick around. And actually, before I head to Morell's Cave here in a little bit, we'll check this out. I kind of walked up on the bank here, and I want to see what's, ow, ow, ow. I want to see what lies behind here. I bet nobody really checks this out. You know, they probably ride by here They see the cliff faces, but do they ever really stop and look at them? Unless they're weirdos like me, and maybe you. This is very overgrown, which makes it hard to get through. But yeah, these cliff faces are really cool. It's always neat to see what you can find just along the side of the road there. Like I said, I mean, you can find different types of crystals growing on the side in little pockets and whatnot. All right, well, I am going to head to Morel's Cave, or Whirly Cave, however you want to say it, and show you a little bit of that. Hopefully get some good pictures and whatnot. I'm using my GoPro today, of course you can tell. Oh. Let's look at these real quick. So, still walking along here real quick. Not much to really look at that I can tell. See what this has to offer. A lot of spider webs up there. Huh. Spider right there. I don't know if you can see them. All right, well, I think it's time to turn around, walk back to the truck, and drive a little bit, not long, just a couple minutes, to Whirly's Cave and see what we see. Onward. And again, here's the river. We'll walk along the river. It was funny, my wife and I were watching YouTube videos of different people who've come to this area, the Tri-Cities area, and explored and kind of given a basically what to do when you're here. And if you're an outdoorsy person, there's plenty to do. And even if you're city life, there's still plenty to do, especially in towns like Kingsport, which is bustling. I think Johnson City has the largest population at around 85,000. I think Kingsport is the second largest with around 55, maybe 60,000 respectively. Bristol has the lowest, and when you combine both Bristol, Tennessee and Bristol, Virginia, they are the same city. And they sit on both sides of the line. They have about maybe 35, 40,000. The Tri-City area alone, when you factor in the two main counties, Sullivan County, Washington County, and you might fit in Hawkins County, Carter County as well, I would say. This whole region, the Tri-Cities area, is about 500,000 people. So we're right at 500,000, but it's spread out. You don't feel like you're in a major city at all. You're spread between three, I would say, minor cities and a handful of other smaller towns like Bluff City. You have Elizabethton, which has about 15,000 people in it, give or take. Bluntville has about 5,000. You have outskirts of different areas, like the town of Gray, where the Gray fossil site is that I showed you in a previous video. Gray has about maybe, I think 2,000, maybe a little bit more, but that's kind of annexed between Kingsport and Johnson City, I believe. And then you have other areas outside the Tri-Cities that are part of the region. You have a beautiful area known as Limestone, where there is the Davy Crockett birthplace. You have the Bright Zoo, if you are a fan of zoos. There is a beautiful country store called Troyers along that same pathway. And I'm wanting to say there's something else. I can't remember. But it's just a nice area because, again, you're not clustered, or you're not, let's see, how would I put it? I don't feel, and I've been all over this general region, you know, Tennessee, Virginia, Carolinas, etc. Unlike Charlotte, Columbia, South Carolina, Richmond, Virginia, even Roanoke, Virginia, and even Knoxville, Tennessee, or Nashville especially, you don't feel as congested or confined or constricted, I guess, like you would in some of those major cities, you know, as you do here. You don't feel that here. It's very, you have the best of both worlds. You have the city life if you want it. And then with that city life, you have the country, you have the rural. So it is the best of both worlds. The running joke in this area, in the general region, is Johnson City is the alternative to Asheville. And Asheville's not a bad little town. I think they have about maybe 100,000, maybe a little bit more. And it's, what I like about Asheville is it is nestled in the mountains. So even though you're in the city, you're surrounded by mountains. Just like with Johnson City, you're surrounded by mountains. And then you have all these little towns that touch everything else. Now from here, where I'm at in Bluff City, I'm smack dab in the middle of the Tri-Cities. I'm about 20 minutes from downtown Johnson City, 15 to 20 from downtown Bristol, and another 15 to 20 from downtown Elizabethton. I'm just over a half hour, give or take, maybe closer to 40 minutes from downtown Kingsport. I'm another 20 minutes from, say, Gray, Tennessee. I'm pushing an hour from Greenville, which is another populated town. And so it's nice. And then I have all this around me. I don't have to worry about too much traffic, even though this road does seem kind of busy for this small area. But this road is used for people coming from Johnson City to Bristol or wherever they're going. It is a populated road. But yeah, figured I'd shut up for a minute and show you this. We're gonna walk that bridge real quick before heading to Morell's Cave. All right, I lied. We're taking a detour. I am curious. Interesting. My question is, what was this place? Was this a house? Like I said, I'm a sucker for abandoned places, so I just gotta check it out real quick. Real quick. Which reminds me, there's an abandoned mill not far from me that I'll check out one day and show you a video. Whether or not I can get into it, I don't know. It's only been abandoned for a few years since COVID. They shut down and it hasn't opened up. I don't know if you can see that Royal Crown Royal Crown, like the cola, RC Cola. So it makes me wonder what this place used to be. I would presume it was some sort of business. Now my question is, I saw an upstairs. How do you get upstairs? I saw an upstairs. Pretty sure I saw an upstairs. Didn't you see an upstairs? All right, let's see here. I didn't see anything here. No stairs, no nothing. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Yeah, let's sneak out. All right. No harm, no foul. Like I said, I saw an upstairs. Yes, there it is. And how does one get up there? Is the question. Interesting. Well, I found my answer. So this is where I'm a little nervous. Gnats and bugs are flying in front of me. Let's see here. Empty suitcase. You never find anything valuable in these places, do you? Huh. And this is it. This is just a little... traps for fishing, it looks like. Some kind of curtain or... I don't know. Floats for fishing. Old doors. Cars going by. All right. Well, I will take my leave. Linoleum tiles. It's an old lawnmower. Yep, that's an old-fashioned lawnmower. Cool. All right, let's see if we can head to Morell's Cave finally. All right, so this bridge right here, in memory of Nellie Pratt, motorized vehicles prohibited, steep grade off path, blah, 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 blah. Okay, we get that. So this bridge right here will lead to a pull-off area on the road that we have to drive on to get to Morell's Cave. So Morell's Cave, from this spot, if we cross this bridge, we're not going to walk there, but if we cross this bridge, go to this pull-off, get on the main road, which is 44, continue that way about a quarter mile or so, we're going to take a road off to the right that's going to lead us to the cave. But I figured I'd walk this bridge for you real quick. It's swinging, it's swaying, it's every which waying, and you see all these key locks that people have put on these things. I don't know why people do that. If anybody knows, let me know. I've seen that elsewhere, not just here. I've seen that actually in Kingsport. They have the Long Island of the Holston, where there's a swinging bridge that goes to that island. And also I've seen this in Columbia, South Carolina, at, I'm trying to remember the name of the lake. Is it, nope, I can't remember the name of the lake now. Oh, shucks. Anyway, as you walk along that lake, along the walkway, there's a chain link fence, and there's key locks all along the chain link fence. So I don't know if this is a symbol of anything, if this is just a fad that people have done, but yeah. So I'll walk you to the walkway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive down the road that came down, cross the bridge down there, come down this road here, and go that way toward Morell's Cave. Ooh, watch your step, holy cow. So they need to replace this board. I went to go step there, my foot almost went through. That's not good. See, I thought they had a trail going this way, but they don't. I mean, I guess there might be a pathway, but nothing much there. But this way right here leads up to a little pull-off area with a picnic table and whatnot. Not much there. All right, so I'm gonna make my way across, get back to my truck, and then I'll see you when I get to Morell's Cave. Stick around. So Bluff City has gone through many name changes in its history, in the early history. And you'll see the sign here in a minute once I turn left. By the way, this is Boone Lake. Now the way this is done, I don't know if you can tell. I know that everything's in the way. But right there is Boone Lake going that way. Now on this side of the bridge is Holston River coming from Holston Dam and Holston Lake. So there's, as you pass this bridge, it turns into Boone Lake. Up there is Holston River. Now this is a sign for Bluff City. This is basically the junction of the town. Settled in 1767. I'm actually going to make a left here. And this is almost pretty much it. Now, I'll show you more downtown here in a second. Don't worry. But, you know, not much here. Now, behind me is a boat ramp. I'll show later if I got time. At that boat ramp, in that parking lot on Saturdays, they have a farmer's market from 9 to 1. This is the boardwalk. Goes along the river. It's very beautiful, especially in the fall when the leaves change color. Oh, I love it. I love that little mural right there. I don't know if you saw that. I hope you did. Like I said, today I'm shooting everything off my GoPro. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time at this cave because, one, I don't have $5. And two, I would rather go with somebody. I don't mind going by myself, but you never know what can happen. You could fall, you could hurt yourself, you could get stuck in a crevasse. You could get lost. That's happened to me and a friend of mine. We went exploring that cave. We didn't get lost finding our way out. We got lost finding our way in, which, if you're not careful, would make you get lost finding your way out. Now, I believe this is to be treated as a stop sign. I believe. I think. I don't know. I'm going to treat it as a stop sign. It's a flashing single light. I forgot the rules. I'm treating it as a stop sign. Okay. So, which, yes, you treat it as a stop sign. So here up ahead is where I walked to. Got some old silos right there. We don't know what they are for. They were for something. But up here is the pull off that I told you about. Let me roll down my window, get you a better view. And you can see there, that's where the bridge leads to. Up ahead here, if I recall correctly, I want Labrador Road. So I'll see you when I get there. Okay, so this right here is the house that you would pay. There's papers on the door there. I mean, it looks run down, but that's where you pay. There used to be papers on the door. Over here, to the left, is the pull-off, or the pull-in, for the cave. I believe, yes, must sign in. Worley's Cave, must sign in. Okay. So, I think I can get away with going in here real quick. I think. You know, if they question me, I'll just say just wanting to make sure I know where it is. But yeah, you'll come through here, and you know, you're not going to hear banjo music or anything like that. But last time I went here and did this properly, you put in your tag number, I believe, how many people you have in your party, and you pay the number of people. I don't think you pay by vehicle, you pay by person, I believe. So last time I came here was years ago. It was $5 a head. And I don't want to really do this without paying, because I want to be respectful, and I want to be able to come back and actually enjoy the cave. So that's another reason why I'm not going to stay too long here. But I do want to see if I can at least walk down to where the cave is and show you guys, if nothing else. So there should be a sign. Okay, so here we go. This is good. So there's people here. That's a good sign, because then if I get lost, maybe somebody can point me in the right direction. So, you know, of course, people come here, they camp out. Oh, not camp out, but they'll do things. They got picnic tables, like I thought. Okay. So, let's see here. All right. Now, I thought I heard people coming out. All right, now. Down here is the sign. Of course, there's a picnic table there. I can hear people down there. So right here at this rock is the sign. So we're going to read this sign, and this trail leads down to where the cave is at. And like I said, the cave is massive. I do want to do a proper video for this cave for you guys. So let's see here. In gratitude to the families of James A. Bowling, 1881-1954, Mary M. Bowling, 1996-1967, Thomas F. Watson, Sr., 1927-98, Billie Jean Bowling Watson, 28 to present, for nearly a century of sharing Wooley's Cave, and in special appreciation to Jeffrey Clark Watson, Sr., 1955 to February 2023, for his friendship to all who have visited. I knew his son. I don't know if his son still lives there or in this area, but I used to do martial arts with his son. Great martial artist. At least last time I fought with him. We went at each other big time. All right. All right, now like I said, of course you have the trail to the cave, as it says cave. I'm not going to spend too much time here. I have not paid the dues. I don't have any cash on me. And I don't know if they take card or Venmo or Cash App. I doubt they do. That'd be awesome if they did. It'd be cool if you could just drive by, click on the Cash App, and pay them that way. But I don't have any cash on me. But I want to walk down here real quick just to show you what you'd be in store for next time I do come here, which will be soon. And I'll do a proper video. All right, see you when you get down there. Leave what you find. What's in the cave belongs to the cave. Do not take rocks, stones, animals dead or alive, or bones. So in other words, East TN Rock Hounder or East TN Explorer has to stay out. No rock hounding, which is a shame that they said inside the cave. What if I find something outside the cave? But it would probably translate to the same thing. So again, it comes back to be respectful, please, when you come here. This is somebody's property. I know I'm a hypocrite for not paying, but please be respectful. There are wonderful people in this area. There's a doggy barking. So, this river comes through the cave down there. This is where most people enter in at. I think you exit down there. Hello, little puppy. Oh my goodness, hi. Hi, did somebody leave you out here? You need to go home. You don't belong here. No, you need to go home. Why is it in here, though? It must have followed somebody in. It's the only thing I can think of. There's another dog barking out there. It's probably where it belongs. So unfortunately, people have done graffiti. Oh my God. And it's been covered up by this blue paint, it looks like. So I think this is where me and my friend got lost when we came in here. We weren't sure where to go. This little guy's on my heels, and I don't like that. I don't want him to get lost or hurt. What? If I'm not mistaken, you gotta follow this wall. Yeah, whoa. That's new. Okay, I don't remember that. Okay. I guess that makes it easier. That looks fairly new. I don't remember there ever being any sort of gate. What? Oh my goodness. Is this why you've been barking and yelping? You can't come up here. I'm afraid you'll get lost. Yep, that's why. People were coming through here and the dog wanted to follow them and couldn't. Poor thing. Now, I'm not wearing the right shoes for this. I'm wearing these Converse shoes. They're no good. Hey, you did make it up here. Wait a minute. I can't be responsible for you. You have to go home. So down there is where I would continue. I'm hearing another dog. So, okay, so I remember now, this is where me and my friend got lost because it was so misty in here, we did not see this pathway. So we got to this part and we're like, where are we? How do we get back? How do we continue on? Why is there a dog in the cave? Go home. I don't want to see you hurt. Okay. That's a little slick, and I'm wearing the wrong shoes. So, again, I'll have to come back here and do a proper video of this cave with proper shoes. And I want to make sure this dog somehow gets to where it needs to go. I would hate for this little guy to get lost and hurt in here. I really do. Come on, little thing. Let's go. So yes, look for another video, I promise, soon, of me exploring this cave. Now, I want to show you a little bit of Bluff City. And I mentioned Backyard Terrors, so we might find out where that is and show you that if I can. Maybe. I don't know. If for now, we're going to head back into Bluff City. So making my way out, that little guy is making all sorts of racket. Maybe I'll walk you down to the lower end, show you the creek. Yeah, I really want to do a proper video, but I can't do it in these shoes. It's very wet in here, so you have to be very careful. And this is the danger of this cave. It's not a, you know, it's self-guided. That's the danger, but that's also the fun, in my opinion, because you can do some self-exploring. Where'd that little guy go? I really do hope he goes back home. It's sad when the animal gets lost, especially if they get lost in a cave like this with over 9 miles of passageway, and that's what's been explored, knowing that there are many crevasses, holes, and unknown pockets in there. So I'd hate for that little guy, or anything for that matter, whether it be an animal or a person, I'd hate for anything to get lost and trapped in that cave. That's why it's not, you know, smart to go alone. Now, he took off somewhere. Hopefully he went back home, I hope. Let's look down here real quick. Let's look down here. All right, so wrong shoes for that hill. Damn. Okay. This cave is protected by Tennessee state law. So, respect the cave. And it is illegal to write or mark on the cave walls, break surface, remove any natural material, excavate, destroy, harm, litter, deposit, blah, blah, blah. You get it. So just leave it be. Here's the creek that runs through it. There's a rock pathway somebody's put to get on that ledge there. I don't know if there's any fish in here. I vaguely hear people. Now, when I explored this cave, when I was with my friend, I mentioned that we got lost going in. Well, luckily, there was this church group that was pretty much right behind us, and they had been here before. They knew the cave, so they met up with us and they showed us all the way through the cave, and we exited out of here. So this is where most people will be exiting from, and it looks like they have made a little stone walkway, which is neat. I'm not gonna jump across that, but yeah, this is a pretty massive cave, so I highly recommend coming here. I hear that puppy again. All right, well, I'm gonna try to make my way back up this hill. Like I said, I'm wearing the wrong shoes for this. It is so slick and slippery. That's why I didn't venture further into that cave up there, because it was so wet and my feet were starting to slip and I didn't want to fall and hurt myself. You can see even here, this isn't even me, but you can see other people have come here and they've slid down. I went down that way and I still slid. So what I'm going to do is walk catty corner up that hill, but I want to walk over here first. Oh, little guy. Come on, go home, please. I'd hate for somebody to lose you. You're such a sweetheart. He has a collar on him, so he certainly belongs to somebody. And see the water coming out of the cave here. And I will tell you, this water is clean. You can drink from that water. It's just about as pure as you're going to get. I guess because of the limestone deposits. But yeah, pretty cool. Morell's Cave. I will do a proper video in the near future, I promise. Once, you know, I'll have better footwear on, that's for sure. And I don't know, I'll probably bring my son with me or something, but I probably definitely will not do it alone. just for safety's sake. You know, I don't care how careful you are. One false slip inside that cave and that could be it. You know, you might not be hurt, but you could be trapped. You know, you got no cell service, no one's around you, you know. So you don't want to do this alone, folks. I just seen a bat. I just seen a bat. I believe that's what I saw. All right, let's go uphill. This little guy's waiting on me. All right, you're gonna walk me back to my truck? Okay, come on. Let's go home. Wherever your home is, let's go. Hi. You don't have a name tag or nothing. Okay, come on. Some sort of hound, even beagle mix, I don't know. So, down there, it is 20 degrees cooler and not humid. Sorry, I'm out of breath walking up that hill. Once you get up here, you feel the humidity, you feel the heat, night and day. Okay. You coming, little guy? Come on, you gotta go home. Go home. I can't take you with me. I've got too many dogs. My wife will kill me. I've only got 2 dogs, but still. 2's too many. Where I'm at anyway. If I lived on a farm, I'd have a shitload. So it's a good exercise getting up the hill. That's for sure. All right. Yep, still with me. Yeah, I bet. I wonder if he lives at the house of the owners, and if he wandered out and met some of the people that visit the cave, followed him down the path, and you know, only went inside the cave a little bit before yelping. All right, go on, little guy. You can't, you got to be tuckered out. I know I am. Come on, come on. So let's head to Bluff City. I'll show you the town and call it a day. Oh my God, that's just so precious. Can you guys see him in the mirror? Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh man. Oh, I'm sorry, little guy. You got to go home, buddy. Oh my goodness. I would hate if he gets on the road. Oh no. Oh gosh. He's got to belong to the owners. It's the only thing I can think of. He's got to belong to the owners. Okay. Let's get out of here. Hopefully that little guy goes home and doesn't do what he's doing, which is going out on the road. Crap. Okay, he stayed. He stopped. Goodbye, little buddy. All right, that was adorable. All right, let's show you the town and then we're gonna end the video. All right, we're officially entering back into town limits, quote unquote city limits. I wouldn't ever consider this a city, but we're approaching the town. We have a library up ahead, which I will show you while we pass it. I don't know what that used to be. But this is Main Street, by the way. I love that red house. Excuse me. There's the library. It doesn't look like much. You have a Methodist church there. Excuse me. An old hardware store. Unfortunately, it's permanently closed, which is a shame. It really is, because there's nothing to this town, which is sad. Looks like they got training there for life safety, life-saving crews possibly. We do have a life-saving crew in the town. Funeral home, Baptist church. We have another church here. There's 3 churches in the town. That's what you get. You get 3 churches. It's like in excuse me, man. It's like in Kingsport. They have Church Circle. There's about 5 churches there. I'll do a proper video of all of the Tri-Cities at later dates. In September they have Heritage Day. This whole street back that way a little bit, where that flashing red light is, to about right here is all blocked off. They have people out with you know, arts, crafts, you know, like little flea market yard sales. They have muscle cars and a car show along the road, music. They have food vendors. So things do happen around here, just not as often as other places. So as we continue down this way, we're going to basically make a loop, cross over the railroad tracks, make sure we are looking both ways. All right, so you can see the river up ahead. Well, on this side of it, you're actually looking at the lake. We're going to cut back that way, back toward where I started at the beginning of this video. We have Bluff City Diner right here. There's a couple other eateries outside town that are still part of the town, but outside town limits. That's a beautiful little garden. Little gas station. Right down here we have a coffee shop and a tap house. And the tap house is fairly new. So we have a Riverside Tap House right here to the right, which they're not open yet. South Fork Coffee, which I don't know, they are open. Let's see, we're gonna cut this way. So this is the way I took you to go to the cave. I'm gonna do a U-turn here. But this little park is a nice little park here. They got the boardwalk. A lot of people come do picnics, picnic out there, fish off the dock. Little train here. So on this side of the bridge is the river. Once you cross that bridge, it turns into Boone Lake. Down here, and this is Riverside Junction, you can get car work done. Holy crap, looks like that guy needs car work done. You can get car work done there. I don't know what, how good they are, what they charge, but they also got a bait shop in there. I've used them before for bait. Coming down here, this is where they have the flea market in September, well, coming up. I think they may already start it, but it is from, well, there's the sign right there. Bluff City's Flea Market, Saturdays 9 to 1. I've got some good food from local farmers and whatnot. Here is the lake, or this portion of Boone Lake anyway, I should say. We have a baseball field over here. They actually had a game going on yesterday. So yeah, there's a few activities to do around here. I actually want to grab me a cup of coffee, or I want to see what kind of coffees they got here at the coffee house. Maybe they got some teas. I'm more of a tea man. I want to try the tap house one day. Well guys, that is it. This is my little town. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Look for more in the Tri-City area. I'm going to do more videos when I can, showcasing the other Tri-Cities, Johnson City, Kingsport, Bristol, Elizabethton, Bluntville. There's a lot of historic things around here to showcase, which I will start doing as well on top of the rock hounding, and I'll also look for more of those videos as well. Until next time, y'all, peace out.